Hello there guys, and welcome to another playthrough on the channel. Welcome to my channel guys. I'm Rovis Lambine. Peace be upon you guys, much love. Thanks for joining guys. Thanks for all your participation on the channel. It really counts, and I thank you guys for spending this time with me. So yeah guys, let's do a quick introduction to this game. It is called How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. Now, it actually, I don't think this game is very big. It's another one of these indie games that we're gonna try. I have played a little bit. I've actually played the tutorial. Not exactly played the tutorial, but I've gone through the tutorial. So we're probably gonna do it now. So how this game works is that we are a news reporter, and we're going into this house where a guy has apparently been kept grounded in his room for something like 30 years. And he lives with his mother, who has placed him in his bedroom for the last 30 years, and we are going to interview him. So after watching the trailer for this game on Steam, I was like, wow, this would be so great to record, because it actually looks like it's pretty funny. So we'll see what it's about guys, but I'm hoping it's going to be quite a corny, kind of like unexpected kind of game. So yeah, I'm not even going to start the clock, because no, I will start the clock in case we go for like an hour or something. I don't think there is that much depth to the game that it's going to take us very long, but yeah, it looks, and the voice acting as well is just so funny. So let's give it a go. Let's go for it guys. So I guess we just click on play and see where it takes us. I'm in love with it already, to be honest. Carefully choose 3 items of interest from Harold's room to learn how he copes with boredom and loneliness. Okay. Okay, so what we gotta do now is we gotta pick. We've got the telescope, we've got the rabbit, we have the mural, we have the clock, we have a truck, a fish tank, a guitar, paper stack, okay? We've got a TV, we've got his bed, there's his mother, okay? And a bee poster. So we gotta choose 3. Let's start with Harold. Harold and his mother.
Harold Fletcher, a curious man in a curious situation.
Mother says visitation is only 15 minutes today, even though you're the first visitor I've ever had.
Okay, what's going on now? Okay, so I take it we can't choose Harold. Okay, let's go to Margaret. Select Margaret. Think about Margaret.
Potential soundbite. A mother's love is very special. I've been with many single mothers, so I know firsthand how special it can be. Harold's mother's love is special, but not the kind of special love I'm looking for on a Saturday night. And neither is Harold.
Jeez, like, well, it's funny when they zoom up to them, you can't really see much. It's just like a big blur. I wonder what it'll be like coming out on your guys' TVs and stuff. Okay, so let's talk to Margaret. We'll select her. She's one of our items we're going to start with. Okay, so we've selected Margaret. What else should we do? Let's take the rabbit. Let's think about the rabbit first and see what he says.
Potential soundbite. Harold and his co-prisoner, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least they had each other to ease the loneliness. That'll get him reaching for the hankies.
That'll get him reaching for the hankies. Oh, so gross, man. Okay. I guess he's gonna cry. I don't know. See, it's me and my one-track mind here now again. Okay, so we've got the telescope. So So we spoke to his mum. We're going to talk to his mum. Think about the clock.
Potential soundbite. For Harold, the watchful clock is ever ticking. In a way, time has been his only companion. Oh, that's fucking majestic, Nigel.
Let's see what he says about the telescope.
Potential soundbite. With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. Oh, that's poetic.
Okay, so let's just get ahead and choose some stuff here. Okay, let's select the rabbit. We've got one more thing we can choose now. The bed. Let's go for the bed. See what he says about it first.
Potential soundbite. Asleep in his race car bed, I imagine Harold dreams of driving off this road of isolation.
Check out she's sitting there with the roller, with the bread roller or whatever it's called, and she's like ready, you know, she's like ready to smack him. She's like, this kid's naughty. Keep an eye on this one. Okay, let's take his bed. Okay, we've got everything. Let's shoot the documentary. See what this is like, guys. See, I told you this game's gonna be interesting.
Isolation is no joke. It's not just boring, it's lonely too. Nobody understands that more than the subject of tonight's episode of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble. Harold Fletcher has been grounded to his bedroom since 1986. That's over 30 years. His mother has offered us a rare glimpse into his life as prisoner and son.
On your feet, Fletcher. You have a visitor.
I hope to learn how Harold has coped with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation. Harold's mother has always played prison warden, from room to room. Margaret, do you worry about the harm this isolation may be causing Harold?
Harold brought this on himself. What about me? I've been isolated too. I haven't had sex since Harold's father died. No one would ever want to be stepfather to that little bastard. You should be making this documentary about me. I'm the one being punished. I'm so lonely, Mr. Wimble.
Harold and his cohabiter, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least had each other to ease the loneliness.
Yes, Kevin is a dear friend. We've become rather close over these past few years and perhaps more than just friends at this stage.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Kevin has needs and I have needs. I'm forever sewing that towel back on.
We saw this kind of thing go on in our prison episode, so I'm not entirely surprised to see it happening here too. Whether this arrangement is mutual, we will never know.
What else did I take? I took the bed.
As Kevin has decided to remain quiet during the making of this documentary. Harold still sleeps in the plastic race car bed he slept in as a child. You can imagine Harold dreaming about driving away from this isolated, childlike reality.
Well, I always had a passion for race cars as a child, but I suppose that passion has since left me. Unlike the bed. Though I can't complain, the springs merely provide moderate pain and my feet dangle no more than 7 to 10 inches from the end of the mattress. Like Mother always says, as long as your head is above water, you can technically sleep anywhere.
So that's the documentary. It's our first take.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life.
But you know what stands out?
Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates sandwiches. Do they really taste better cut diagonally? Let the evidence decide. 9 p.m. Wednesday night on PBTV.
Okay, so I wonder... Focus group report.
Here we are, sitting in my car, my little plastic car, yes, here we are. Oh my car, my little plastic car, take me to the road and I sing this song. Old hot tub,
What is going on? Okay, focus group report bad, alright. Alert, Hot Mills in your area. Margaret sounds DTF. Can you give her my number? Okay. 1 out of 10. Okay, Gary the perv. Alright. Wow, hard-hitting stuff. Anyone know where I could order a rabbit like that? Okay, 10 out of 10. A new fan. I laugh so hard I shat milk. 8 out of 10. Philip or Albert. Okay. Let's reshoot. Let's look for something else. Who's singing this song, dude? Okay, let's have another go at it. Okay, so we took the bed, we took his mom, and we took the sleeping bunny thing, the stuffed animal. Let's choose our items. Okay, so we just remember what we have done. Okay, so this time, let's go for the creative stuff. Well, I don't know. Okay, let's take this thing. Let's take the telescope, the paper stack. Let's see what he thinks about it.
Potential soundbite. With Hollywood already filled with deranged idiots, could there be room for one more?
Okay, so, but now notice, guys, how he's literally standing on his bed, which is unacceptable behavior. It was great. I love how they put him on top of the bed. That's brilliant. Kids love jumping on the bed. Okay, so we took the telescope. Now we're gonna take the papers, the paper stack, and the guitar. Let's see what he says about the guitar.
Potential soundbite. Music can turn your ears into eyes and show you worlds your eyes wouldn't believe.
Okay, let's go for the guitar. Another thing I was going to say is that, I don't know, these voices are so funny and well done, like, especially the reporters. Like, not only does it make me want to laugh, but it also, like, pisses me off a bit. I don't know how to explain. But, like, it's just so foreign and unusual. So that, like, it, like, just takes my attention. Okay, so let's grab the guitar and see what happens. Shoot documentary. This is actually pretty cool. I wonder how much time it's taking us. I didn't even start the clock. Oh my word. It's fine though. We're gonna go through everything.
His name's Harold Fletcher, and he spent the last 30 years grounded to his bedroom. In tonight's final part of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated, we've saved the worst for last. And by worst, I mean award-winning. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
I can't even remember why I grounded him now. It wasn't for any one thing in particular. More just a bubbling pot of bad behaviour that needed to put a lid on, so to speak.
You can replace the word lid with Harold's bedroom door to understand Harold's mother's analogy. I was desperate to discover how Harold had been coping with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation. With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. For Harold, he never forgets where his feet are, but still has sights on the stars.
You're not going to say anything about it.
This old telescope has got me through many an afternoon. Sometimes I'll pretend I'm a World War II sniper and people at the bus stop are advancing Germans. They wouldn't stand a chance if it was a sniper rifle, let me tell you. They could try taking cover, but I'm pretty sure the bullets would penetrate the bus shelter. It would be an absolute bloodbath.
And the ominous waving of the curtains in and out like that.
I spied a screenplay Harold had been working on. A movie producer in the making? He certainly wouldn't look at a place in Hollywood. He decided to read me some lines from his new screenplay called Brad Planet and the Tentacle of Temptation.
She ran her slightly damp tentacle across his cheek as he gazed longingly into her compound eyes. I don't care that you tried to bite my head off during coitus. I love you, Sheila. Run away to planet Vargon with me. I love you too, Brad, but my father... Let me talk to him. He'll understand once I show him how much I love you. Now come here and kiss me. Oh, Brad. Sheila passionately kisses Brad with her 4 mouths. Brad slowly sticks his finger into her gooey... That will do, Harold. You're a bloody space pervert.
My goodness me. Tentacle porn, film the screenplay scene. Oh,
Music
dude.
can take you to places only your ears can see. The guitar is Harold's vessel to unseen worlds. And he is the captain.
If Mother allows it, I will play you a new piece I've been working on, entitled Plastic Race Car Bed.
Here we are, sitting in my car, my little plastic car, yes, here we are. Oh my car, my little plastic car, take me to the road and I sing this song. Old hot tar, not in my car, these tires are made for asphalt roads. My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates sandwiches. Do they really taste better cut diagonally? Let the evidence decide. 9 p.m. Wednesday night on PBTV.
I wonder what the PB in PBTV stands for. Public Broadcasting Television. focus group report good. Okay. I used my telescope the exact same way. Amazing show, Nigel. 8 to 10. Pat from Whipple End. Okay. That screenplay sounded hot. When's part 2 coming out? 10 out of 10. Alan from Wallowdale. Okay. Very poignant moment when he pulled out the guitar. 10 out of 10. John from Bishop's Wig. Okay. Let's reshoot, guys. Let's reshoot. This game is awesome. I'm loving it. Okay, so we need to remember what we've chosen already. It's legit funny, guys. Look, it's a bit coarse at some points. I did say that I don't allow for explicit sexual content, but just the talk is okay. I don't want to actually see stuff going down. Then I'm not going to record it. Okay, carefully choose 3 items. Okay, let's push on. Let's do it. This game is so wicked funny, dude. Okay, so we took the rabbit, the telescope, the guitar, the paper stack, his mom, and the car. So what do we have left now? We have the fish tank, the truck, the clock, and then we have the mural, the poster, and the TV, and then that's it. So we're gonna do 2 more shots, 2 more interviews. Okay, so we're gonna take the fish tank and see what he says about it.
Potential soundbite. Like the fish, Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation. Yeah, that's really nice.
And I love how the reporter's got like this classic stereotype, like unbeatable self-image. Like there's like, what do you call it? I don't know what it's called, but he's like very like, you know, suave. Okay, so what are we here? Let's hear about the truck.
Potential soundbite. A poorly carved toy truck serves as a reminder of an absent father. Where sometimes life on the road means, Mummy, when's Daddy coming home? Well, that's gonna hit hard.
Okay, and the clock. We've heard the clock already. So let's take the fish tank, the truck, and the clock. And shoot. See where we end up with this. How to cope with boredom and loneliness. A guide for the isolated. It's beautiful. I like it when I saw that line. I already was like, download.
Are you sure this is the saddest music you could find? Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble, award-winning winner. Tonight on PBTV, I'm here to meet a man named Harold Fletcher as part of my How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness series. Harold has been grounded to his room for the past 30 years in an isolation case the likes we've never seen before. His mother Margaret, the warden to Harold's prison, has granted Harold a 15-minute visitation break to speak with us.
You won't mind a quick strip search for contraband, will ya?
We hope he can explain to us how he copes with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years
I love
of
how he's standing on
isolation.
top of his bed. Oh.
You can lose hours to the peace and tranquility of a well-maintained aquarium. But like the fish, Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation.
I sometimes look at the fish tankers as if it is my bedroom and I am mother.
Pretty
But
good.
then I felt it wasn't fair to keep the fish isolated like me, so I set it free.
What did you do with the fish?
Well, I took it to school to release into the nearby brook. But by the time I had got there, it had dried out in my pocket.
A poorly carved toy truck serves as a reminder of an absent father, but sometimes life on the road means, Mummy, when's Daddy coming home?
Harold's father has been absent for most of his life, mostly owing to the fact that he's dead. He was involved in a massive collision resulting in 52 deaths. Father made me this truck himself. He said he used to work on it while he was on long journeys. The police officer said he was whittling the last piece when his truck collided with the school bus.
For Harold, the watchful clock is ever ticking. In a way, time has been his only companion.
I've always hated Crab Clock. He's always been there mocking me with his incessant ticking and tocking. Did you know he's ticked roughly 1,060,680,001, 2, 3 times since my incarceration? I didn't bother counting the tocks.
Oh, he just counts the tick, not the talk. Tick.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates cows and why so many stomachs. 9 p.m. Wednesday night on PPTV.
Okay. That wasn't too bad. Let's see what the things were. Horrible. Why horrible? We got a 3 out of 10, a 6 out of 10, and a 4 out of 10. Oh, okay. He murdered a fish, yet you put this man on television. 3 out of 10. An angry vegan. Okay, great. Yet another depressing show on TV. I love him. 6 out of 10. Sue from Dipswaddle. Okay. Dipswaddle. Okay. The filmmaker asked the prisoner about a clock while I'm looking at my watch. While I'm looking at my watch. Okay, so this is the guy who just probably works the shift, gets home and he doesn't want to be reminded that the clock is ticking. Okay, a bored viewer. Okay, we've got one more shoot to do, guys. I hope we find a lot more games like this, like these interesting little bite-sized pieces of art that really it's really lifted my spirits playing this game. I won't lie, it really has. I honestly hope I haven't picked my nose on camera. I have a sneaky suspicion I picked my nose on camera just now. Ah, dude, it's fine. I don't care. Okay, as long as I can breathe properly. Alright, carefully choose 3 items of interest from Harold's room to learn how he copes with boredom and loneliness. Oh no. Okay, let's go. What the time is. Okay, so the only things we haven't done is the mural on the wall, the clock. No, we've done the clock. We're gonna do the poster and the television. That's it. That's all we have to do now. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna smash the TV. Let's see what he says about it though.
Potential soundbite. For the isolated idiot, television isn't an escapism we all take for granted. Nice.
Let's take the TV. Select TV. Okay, what does he say about the poster?
Potential soundbite. For some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie. One of those terrible indie movies.
Okay, I didn't hear that, but I'm sure you guys did. Okay, so we're gonna add it to the poster. And now we've just got the mural. Let's see what he says. Think about mural.
Potential soundbite. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, that guy with no ears, and now Harold Fletcher? Have I discovered a tortured artist?
Let's grab it. Okay, so that's everything. We've done Harold. Oh, we can still examine everything. Let's see what he says.
Harold Fletcher, a curious man in a curious situation.
Is this going to take long? Mother says visitation is only 15 minutes today, even though you're the first visitor I've ever had.
He wants to kill his old lady, this guy.
Harold's only view to the larger world is through this telescope. It breaks your heart, hopefully.
Maud from 94 is rather slender.
I just want to examine all these things because we
This
haven't.
oversized cuddly toy looks like it's grown old with Harold. I bet a story about these two growing up could pull at the heartstrings. Wait, what are those stains?
Kevin's been rather good to me over the years.
I noticed a mural on Harold's wall. Two fish swimming away from each other. Did Harold paint this as a metaphor for the relationship with his mother?
That was the first and last time Harold scribbled on his wall.
I couldn't help but notice a novelty crab clock. Sometimes to combat loneliness, the isolated will attribute personality to inanimate objects, like in that Tom Hanks movie.
Oh, Harold loves that clock. We sometimes use it to time the intervals between Harold being naughty. For every 5 minutes he's good, I don't smack him round the head.
An old toy truck, made by Harold's father, perhaps. Maybe I can trigger a painful memory.
Oh, Harold never plays with that. After everything his father did for him.
She hates him.
An empty aquarium. Pet fish, like Harold, are prisoners to their environment. Well, I can draw a great parallel to this.
Harold's father was never there, so I got him a fish.
Almost there,
How
guys.
long has Harold been playing guitar? What if I've discovered a virtuoso? It looks well used.
Mother says I sing like a dog, howling in agony.
This looks like a screenplay. Is Harold writing a movie?
I like to write erotic drama set in science fiction landscapes.
Oh, wait, guys, it's been stressing me out. If I did pick my nose, I'm sorry, okay? I was so nervous about that now. Oh, dude, that's gross. Grown man picking his nose. Anyway, let's keep on. So we've done the paper stack. Okay, examine the TV. What does he say about the TV?
A modern TV? I'm surprised his mother allows him to watch television.
He's allowed that on no later than 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Okay. B poster. Have we looked at that yet?
Boris the KGB movie came out in the 80s. Was this the last movie Harold went out to see?
Boris is actually ex-KGB. He fights for us now. It shows people can change, Mother. This is why I don't allow Harold to watch movies anymore, rotting his mind with Soviet propaganda.
Okay, guys, so the KGB is like the CIA equivalent to Russia. If you didn't know that. And Putin was in the KGB. Alright, so what next? President Putin. Okay. So we've looked at everything except for the car, hey?
A 42-year-old man still sleeping in a plastic race car bed? How pathetic. And it's just what I'm looking for.
Oh, Harold loves cars and sleeping. It only made sense to combine his passions.
Every now and again they glare at each other. Okay, that's it, guys. We've looked at everything. We checked the old lady out.
Harold's mother, Margaret. How long will she punish him for?
Oh, I wish you'd stop staring at me, Mr. Wimble. Ooh. Harold doesn't need a father.
Okay. Yeah, you guys will be surprised. Okay, so next. Okay, blah 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 blah. Show documentary. This is the last one, guys. Let's see how it plays out. I think it was pretty much at this point where I started picking my nose and like, oh, I'm alone in my room. There's nobody here.
Are you sure this is the saddest music you could find? Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble, award-winning winner. Tonight on PBTV, I'm here to meet a man named Harold Fletcher as part of my How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness series. Harold has been grounded to his room for the past 30 years in an isolation case the likes we've never seen before. His mother Margaret, the warden to Harold's prison, has granted Harold a 15-minute visitation break to speak with us.
You won't mind a quick strip search for contraband, will you?
We hope he can explain to us how he copes with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation. For the isolated idiot, watching television is an escapism we all take for granted.
Well, Mother treated me to a modern television last year. She says if I'm good this year, she will allow me to keep the plug for an extra 10 minutes. But you haven't been good, have you, Harold? Tell the man about the carrot you stuck up your nose. I told you not to smuggle food in here. Well, Kevin likes a snack when we watch the first 23 minutes of a movie.
I noticed a poster for an old children's movie. For some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie. A depressing TV movie starring actors you haven't seen in 20 years.
I do love getting lost in a good movie. I think Boris the KGB movie was the last time I did get lost in a movie. It was the last time Mother rewarded me for good behaviour. I remember it like yesterday.
Boris the KGB was a 1986 children's movie. It was banned 1 week after release. Okay, what is going on?
I'm a mean, I'm an intellectual, I'm Russian, you see, I'm the homosexual. Good night, comrade, your drink's been laced. I'm gonna tie you up, pollinate your face. I want to torture you, make you scream. After all, I'm honest, the KGB. You better be there, brother, or I'm breaking these. I'm a mad brother, buzzer, I'm KGB. You want to buzz with me, you can't buzz with me. To the K, to the G, to the mother buzzing B. You say you want to live, but you gotta die. You better say goodbye, here comes some cyanide. Boris, please, you don't have to do this. It was just business, it was all about the honey. I'm not a traitor, I love this country. You've got to release me, you have to see. I'm country first and I'm still KGB. You are no longer KGB, you're just a simple worker bee. Person number 33, you haven't never broken me. Would you like a cup of tea? That was just a joke, you see. You'll never see a cup of tea as long as you're allowed to drink. But coffee is available if you like a cup of tea. Would you like a sugar cube when I finish? But you can be here, brother, cause I aim to please. I got a knife and a hammer and some antifreeze. Is it hard to speak? Are you missing teeth? Will you try to fly? What's it take your eye? If you want to leave, then take my key. But I'll break your knees. I'm Boris the KGB. Oh, behave, brother.
That's brilliant. That is fucking amazingly brilliant, dude. That was so well done.
I remember Boris used to say,
Oh, behave, brother.
get it, behave. It was awfully funny when Mother used to tell me to behave and I'd retort, oh, behave, Mother. Do you remember that, Mother? Yes, I do remember, you cheeky little shit. Then Mother would put you over a knee, but you didn't tell the man that, did you? Have you seen the version on YouTube where the movie speeds up every time Boris kills a dissident? It becomes quite dizzying.
Let's see more Boris, come on. See more Boris, the KGB. No more Boris.
I don't know much about art, but I know all the greats had one thing in common. Absent or awful mothers. Could Harold be a trapped artist?
I created this piece when I was about 9 years old. I had planned for an entire underwater scene, but only got as far as these fish before Mother burst through the door screaming. I was so startled, I stumbled and fell from the shelf, causing myself a serious back injury. The broken bones eventually healed on their own, but my breathing can be quite wheezy. I'm quite sure I needed medical attention, but Mother said only good boys are allowed to access the ambulance service. And he's never drawn on the walls since.
Yo. Leonardo Picard. I got some weird achievement.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates sandwiches. Do they really taste better cut diagonally? I'll let the evidence decide. 9 p.m. Wednesday night on PBTV.
Focus group report. Okay. He should be happy as horrible, by the way. He should be happy his TV switched off. He doesn't have to watch this dribble. 4 out of 10 from Chris from Gobscockle. Okay, I wish that Mother would behave. Touching stuff. 7 out of 10. Simone from Middlewich. I stopped my child from drawing on the wall by forcing her to smoke an entire carton of crayons. 2 out of 10. Linda from Tits Batch. Wonderful. Okay, guys, let's see what the credits have to say.
Yo, my name is Harold, I'm 40 years old. I'm going for life of being naughty, not nice, but I'm a good boy, really. I just used to be silly, pissing on the cat and smoking jelly beans like crack. My life's a little strange living in a tiny cage, but you know I'm not afraid to put my lyrics to the page. I got a rabbit by my side, he's a rapper bona fide. We're gonna hit you so hard, you're gonna turn free tight. Scratch that line, it's behind the times. What I mean to say is that rhyme surprise. If you're easily offended, well, we are too. We don't say words like baff or poo. Now let me tell you about my best friend Kevin. Is he rabbit or a hare? Well, I just
stop caring. We've been locked in this cage more than friends at this stage. You can say we're in love, but we don't give a stuff. We got together in 86 or 87. For the actual date, you better go and ask Kevin. In rabbit years, he's about 420. Halo smoking weed, but not in this country. He's got big ears, oh, he's a great listener. But you make him mad, and he'll be sure to be dissing you. So Kevin, wake up. It's time to get ready. Show him that you're much more than just a teddy. Just give him what you got, and I know you got a lot. Plus, I think you're pretty hot the way you're eating that carrot. So let me introduce my hot sensation. It's time for him to add to this spicy conversation. It's your turn, Kevin. Time to hit him hard. Don't be shy, you can do it. Oh, come on, Kevin, just drop it on the beat. Oh, for fuck's sake, Kevin, start rapping. Oh wait, that's right, I forgot to mention. Kevin's voice is in my imagination. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy. My mind is slow.
Sorry guys, I've got to listen to this.
I tell you what's to blame, it's the situation. 33 years of this isolation. Yo, I got to escape. I've got a great idea. So Kevin, shut up and listen here. I'm gonna chuck you out the window, use you as a pillow. You'll be like a crash mat, so I don't go splat. We can steal a car if it's necessary, or run for the woods and we can live on berries. So Kevin, are you in or are you undecided? Do you want us to hear? Isolated. Well, I think your silence says it all. So the chance of escape
Vibrant
is
fires.
improbable. But I do have one alternative. Step aside, brother, if you want to live. Well, that was a dark rhyme, wasn't it, Kevin? I wouldn't really kill her. I was just messing. Honestly, Kevin, I would never kill her. I'd never suffocate her and throw her in a river. I love my mum. She's my only mother. I just need a pillar. Should be easy to smother. Oh no, wait, did I say that out loud? Can I delete this or is it safe to the cloud? Well, Kevin, I wish you just sung your verse. If the police see this, I'll be under arrest. Arrest, not a word, but it rhymes with verse. I meant to say arrest, but it came out worse. But now I'm just starting to digress. I'll shut up now and give it a rest. But if you like this and you're not police, and if you want more, I've got the beats. I can treat you to a feast. I'm a Nora specialist. I've been giving out my rhymes. You can find them online.
Okay, so we need to look at Point Bleep Studios. Okay, guys. The cinematics over. No, the Point Bleep
See, it wasn't
Studios.
so hard, was it, Kevin? I'll just do all the rhyming.
There we go.
Yo, my name is Harold, I'm 40 years old. I'm going for a life of being naughty, not nice, but I'm a good boy, really. I just used to be silly, pissing on the cat and smoking jelly beans like crack. My life's a little strange living in a tiny cage, but you know I'm not afraid.
It's brilliant, guys. Okay. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, it was really cool, really funny. Obviously, I've done something I've never done before. Yeah, now I've gone and exited to my desktop. So I'm sorry about the big black screen, guys, but if you can just pay attention, yeah, we'll close off this video. So yeah, I mean in the most comfortable, entertaining way. So yeah, guys, that was really funny. I don't know how long it took. I'm only gonna see now. But that was really some good shit. Like, I need to look up Point Bleep on Steam and see if there's any other cool games like this. I really enjoyed it. I think it could have even taken about an hour, but I think I'm still gonna put it in our shorts playlist, our indie shorts. Very cool game, very funny. Like they did push the boundaries a bit here and there, but they actually stayed in character in a sense, in the way that I received the whole story and the different angles from which you could look into his life. To be honest, I don't even remember the guy's name. It's Harold. Hey, I think it's Harold. Yeah, and yeah, it was just really good. That's the thing. That's why I'm so positive and excited about some of these indie games, because they actually make for good entertainment, and it's just so fresh, you know. And people, one thing I really appreciate about people is their sense of humor and the ability to satirize, or I don't know if satirize is even a good word, but to convert like serious issues into a joke, and that's something that I always appreciate. So yeah, guys, thank you for your participation in the channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I thoroughly enjoyed this video. I have no regrets about playing it, and it was just really so fun. So yeah, guys, hopefully we can pick up some more content like this very soon. I'll be coming at you with some more Cold Fear and Far Cry in the coming days. And yeah, guys, stay happy, stay safe, enjoy your holiday, and yeah, peace be upon you guys. Much love. Check you in the next video. Cheers, guys.